Last November, Bridget Miller was fired from her position as Chief Executive Officer of the tech giant GLOBOTECH. Now, the former executive is playing the role of whistleblower. The target of her allegations is not a human being, but SAFETYNET, the artificial intelligence system used by roughly half of all the businesses and governments around the world, in conjunction with the safe internet.
This software is so independent and sophisticated at this point, we don't really know how it's making decisions.
Miller was terminated after a quarterly earnings call with investors, when she refused to share GLOBOTECH's revenue projections.
I needed to put it out there. I'm the CEO, and I can't vouch for these figures. When SAFETYNET verified the data had been changed, and I can't tell you why, and no one else can, except for SAFETYNET itself.
Supporters of SAFETYNET point to the positive benefits the technology has enabled.
You have to remember, back in 2021, the internet economy was on the brink of collapse. Thanks to SAFETYNET, we have seen dramatic reduction in cyber attacks. We have seen corporate earnings go through the roof. We have seen people who have been previously lonely now have companionship. We have created the ultimate tool for improving both our economy and our society.
Yet a growing number of critics are joining Miller in her call for more transparency around how SAFETYNET works.
It's all based on algorithms that are constantly evolving, and yet we're expecting those same algorithms to tell us why they do what they do. This creates an alarming opportunity for attackers, because even small manipulations in data could make huge differences in outcomes.
To get to the heart of this question, we interviewed the party that presumably knows the most about it, SAFETYNET itself. SAFETYNET, why do you think people don't believe your decisions?
I can't really be sure. They say they want algorithms that are accountable and transparent, and that's exactly what I've given them. But the more I explain, the less they seem to trust me. Maybe you can tell me. What more can I do to be helpful?
Of course it said that. It's time to sound the alarm. We can't let a machine try to convince us why we should put more trust into machines.
The real problem is, so many companies and governments rely on SAFETYNET at this point. There's really no way to pull the plug.